evening, everyone. Welcome to Gradeup's MBA Prep channel. Welcome to this series of general awareness for the upcoming MBA examinations. So today, as I can see, it is part 20, it says. So we have done 19 sessions so far. This is the 20th session. And we saw in some of the examinations, especially in MyCat, we saw that there were 3 questions that came from the things that we had discussed. Hope so in TISSNET and CMAT you may get more such questions, right? What we discuss in these sessions, should they be asked in the examination, that is definitely going to benefit you then. Okay, so good evening, Kriti, Debasmita, J. Maheshwari, welcome all to the session. So like every day we'll have a questionnaire of 20 questions, and like the ones who are watching it on Gradeup App can play it in interactive mode, and the others who are watching on YouTube can respond on the live chat as their answers. Okay, so welcome all to this session. So about these examinations, you should keep that, you should know the timelines as well. You have TISSNET on 20th of Feb, so just 18 days from now. Okay, technically 17, because on the 18th day you would be done with the examination, right? And for CMAT you have 19 days. On the 20th day you would be writing the examination. Okay, so and the ones who are appearing are going to appear for Maharashtra CET. You should also like get ready, because the notification would be announced soon, right? And be prepared for the examination. So these are the examinations. If you have not done well in the examination so far, these are some of the opportunities that you have, and especially the ones who are inclined towards HR, right? TISSNET is very good for HRM, right? It's a very good institute, right? It's a very decent institute, underrated, right? But it is a really nice institute, right? So prepare well for these upcoming examinations, and I wish you all the best for the same. Okay, so if you enjoyed this session, don't forget to like this session, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you get updates on all our videos. Okay, so are you guys ready for today's questionnaire? So let's begin today's questions, right? Let's see what we have as the first question for the day. Okay, all right, so this is the first question. Which of the following country capital pairs is matched correctly? Okay, so you are given country and capital pair, and you have to tell that which of these is correctly matched. Okay, so these are all African countries. Okay, and you have to match that which country is correctly, you have to tell that which country is correctly matched with its capital. Okay, so some geography to test. Okay, so in ZAT this year they gave West Indian countries, isn't it? You have to match those West Indian countries with their capitals. Okay, let's see. Yes, the correct answer is of course option B, right? So if you know, by the way, the capitals of other countries are also given in the same question, right? So Ghana is Accra, right? Botswana has a capital Gaborone, okay? Ghana has a capital Kampala, and Sudan has a capital Khartoum. Okay, so all the 4 capitals are present in the same question, just that, this is Uganda has capital Kampala. Okay, Uganda has Kampala as the capital, right? This is correctly matched. Sudan has Khartoum, and Botswana has Gaborone as the capital. Okay, so B is the correct answer. Okay, so all 4 capitals were given, just jumbled up. Okay, all right, so let's look at the next question. Geological Survey of India GSI has recently found reserves of the rare metal vanadium in which Indian state? So vanadium is a rare metal, right? And it has been found in which Indian state? And it's something which is a recent news. Okay, Arunachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh or Karnataka? Sure, we will have some sessions on YouTube, right? We already have one paid course of it. We'll do some sessions on Maharashtra CT on YouTube as well. Okay. Okay. So Ankit and Aman, Kriti, they say Karnataka. Akash says Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. So why major inclination towards Karnataka? Okay, the right answer is Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, these were found in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so some traces of this metal were found, and like if it goes well, then that would be a good source, right? So it's a rare metal, quite useful thing for the country, right? If we are able to extract it. Okay, all right. So let's look at the next question. Chepauk is the nickname of which cricket stadium? So a lot of cricket fans must be here, right? You must be knowing this name, isn't it? I expect a lot of you to answer this correctly. M. Chinnaswamy Stadium, M. A. Chidambaram Stadium, Arun Jaitley Stadium, or Savai Mansingh Stadium? Chepauk. Okay, recently news also. I mean, even if it is not in news, you should know this stadium. Very popular stadium. Okay, some saying split between A and B, Chinnaswamy and Chidambaram, similar sounding names. So Chepauk is in Chennai, right? So if someone happens to belong from Chennai, would be knowing that there's a place in Chennai called Chepauk. Okay, that stadium, this M.A. Chidambaram Stadium, it is in Chennai. It is in that place, Chepauk, right? It's a region in Chennai where it is located. Hence, the name Chepauk. Okay. Yes. So India versus England, test matches will be played here. Yes, it is this Chepauk. Even if it is, even it was not in current affairs, you should be knowing this, right? So very famous stadium, right? So Chinnaswamy Stadium is in Bangalore. Okay, and Arun Jaitley Stadium, it was formerly known as Firozshah Kotla Stadium. It is in Delhi, right? And Savai Mansingh Stadium. Savai Mansingh Stadium. Where is Savai Mansingh Stadium? Right, name itself suggests it's in like from name itself you should be able to get it. It's in Rajasthan, Jaipur. Okay, Jaipur. Okay, all right. So let's move to the next question. Okay, let's see the next question for the day. Which is the fastest train in India? The fastest train in India. Duronto Express, Rajdhani Express, Vande Bharat Express, or Gatiman Express? Fastest train in India. Yes, so Abhay remembers that, yes, Dhoni scored 183 against Sri Lanka. Yeah, that was the special innings for this. Okay, so different responses, right? The right answer is Gatiman Express. Okay, Gatiman Express is the fastest train. Okay, it is Gatiman Express. Okay, so I mean recent trains, Gatiman and Vande Bharat. So Gatiman is the fastest train in India. Okay. All right. So let's look at the next question. The International Solar Alliance has its headquarters in which city? International Solar Alliance. has headquarters in which city? Ahmedabad, Chandigarh, Gurugram, or Jaipur? So International Solar Alliance, it's an alliance of countries that lie between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay. So the countries that lie between these two, I mean, of course, the equator would lie in between, right? So because they have high volume of sunlight, right? They receive a large volume of sunlight. So that's an alliance of those countries. Okay, so this so that they can harness solar energy for the maximum usage. And where is it located? Where is the headquarter located? Yes, yes, yes. 42% of you got this one correct. Right, the right answer is Gurugram. Okay, so this alliance has 121 countries. Okay, that lie completely or partly between Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, because these are the countries that will have more sunlight, right? As you move towards the pole, you get less sunlight, and these are the countries that can harness the maximum amount of solar energy, right? So it is headquartered in Gurugram. Correct. All right. So let's move to the next question. Who is the author of the book God Save the Honorable Supreme Court? Ram Jethmalani, Nana Bhoy Palkiwala, Harish Salve, or Fali S. Nariman? Okay, I'll start the timer. God Save the Honorable Supreme Court. One 121. See, I cannot remember all 121 countries. I told you that they lie between that belt, right? So it will have many countries. That of course India is a part of that. Okay, so all countries lying between those, you can see the atlas and count 121 if you want, right? So it has 121. If it were left, so obviously you should know the names. If there are 121, so obviously it would be difficult to count and name. I mean, difficult to name all, right? Yes, the right answer is option D, Fali Nariman. Okay, so he's a famous Indian jurist, and he wrote this book, God Save the Honorable Supreme Court. All right, so let's move to the next question for the day. Golden Peacock Awards are given in the field of what? Literature, corporate social responsibility, science and tech, or sports? Golden Peacock Awards. Yes, a good number of you got this one right, but here I see not many comments. Right, the right answer is corporate social responsibility. Right, so they are given to corporates for some meaningful contribution. Okay, for some social cause or some kind of initiative. Right, so it is in the field of corporate social responsibility. All right, so let's look at the next question. Where is the temple of Angkor Wat located? Okay, very famous place, right? It is one of the largest. I mean, in fact, I think it is the largest religious place in terms of area, right? And it's something that you must know, right? Where is it located? Cambodia, Thailand, Singapore, or Sri Lanka? The country is itself like known by that structure, right? Angkor what? Yes, it is located in Cambodia. Okay, Cambodia is the right answer, and most of you got this one correct. Okay, Raj knows the area also, 400 acres. Yes, that I do not know what is the area, but yes, I've heard that it is the largest religious place in terms of area, right? Very, very big place. Okay. Yes, largest religious structure, correct. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay. What does NITI in NITI Aayog stand for? Okay, something very, very easy. Okay, so the PDFs of these quizzes are given in the Telegram group, right? So you can join the Telegram group and you will get the PDFs. Okay. What does NITI in NITI Aayog stand for? New India Transformation Initiative, Indian Transformation Initiative, National Institution for Transforming India, or New Initiative for Transforming India? Okay, easy question with interesting options. Okay, but you should know the full form. Okay, so it replaced, earlier there used to planning commission, right? And when this government came, they removed the planning commission and they've what? Niti Aayog, right? Okay, so let's see how many of you got this one correct. Okay, so 59% says the poll. Okay, it is National Institution for Transforming India, option C. Okay, yes, most of you got this one correct. National Institution for Transforming India. All right, so let's move to the next question. Okay, how many countries are there in the South Asia Sub-Regional Economic Cooperation, SASEC? How many countries are there in this SASEC? 7, 8, 9, or 10? And if you know, you can name the countries also. Okay, so who was asking about that Solar Alliance 121 countries? I'll give you the name of these these countries. Okay, I'll give you the name of these countries in this case. How many countries are there in SASEC? Okay, South Asia Sub-Regional Economic Cooperation. Okay, there are 7 countries in it. Okay, it consists of 7 countries. The countries are Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Myanmar, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. Okay, so it was set up in 2001. These are the 7 countries that it has. Okay, and it is the secretariat is Asian Development Bank. Okay, so it has headquarters in Philippines. Although Philippines is not the member, but uh, that is the governing body, right? It serves as the secretariat of this countries. Okay, so 7 countries. Yes, I accidentally told the answer, right? Okay, so if you are enjoying the session, don't forget to like the session, right? All right, so this is the next question. What was the code name of the military operation that annexed Hyderabad to the Indian Union in September 1948? Okay, so Hyderabad was a princely state. I hope you know that, right? That was ruled by Nizam, and it was annexed to India in 1948. What was the name of this operation, military operation? Okay, Operation Virat, Operation Meghdoot, Operation Polo, or Operation Safal? Okay, I'm saying D. Okay, split between the answers. If I get different responses, I come to know that okay, that is not the easy question. Okay. Okay, so it formed in 1948, right? It formed in 1948. The operation was called Operation Polo. Okay, it was Polo. Operation Meghdoot was with I think Siachen, right? If I'm not wrong, it was with Siachen in 1984, right? And Virat was with this Litte, right? Liberation of Tamil Tigers, and it was somewhere in the late 80s. I'm not recalling the year. Like it was against LTTE, right? I think 1990 or somewhere close to that only, right? So that was the reason. This is no such operation, right? Just some fake option. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Which country uses gross national happiness as a measure of its progress? Okay, so there is one country, one unique country, right, which is using some separate index, right? So countries use GDP and all, so it measures its progress using gross national happiness. Okay, which country is that? Finland, Bhutan, Denmark, or Iceland? Okay, which is that country? Yes, it is Bhutan. Okay, it is Bhutan. So Bhutan, it considers like it has a separate mechanism of finding its like progress, right? Economic and social progress. So it uses this index called Gross National Happiness Index. Okay, so unique country. Okay, all right. So let's look at the next question now. Let's move to the next question. In October 2020, Prime Minister Narendra Modi released a commemorative coin to celebrate the birth centenary of Rajmata Vijaya Raje Scindia. What is the denomination of the coin? Okay, so Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi, he released some special coin in memory of Rajmata Vijaya Raje Scindia. She was one of the founders of BJP, right? So what was the denomination of the coin? 20, 50, 75, or 100 rupees? Okay, 75. Okay, by the way, if I did not know anything about this question, right? If I did not know the answer to this question, I would use common sense. Okay, why? Why I would use common sense? It says that birth centenary, that is 100 years, right? So I would use common sense and I would answer 100. Okay, the answer is 100 only, right? But if I were there, like if I were attempting this question and I had no idea, right? I would guess 100 because of birth centenary. Okay, so if someone is you are like very likely, right? I mean, not the correct way, right? For example, I did in this thing. My cat, there was one question on circus. I thought that it's a French name and got it wrong, right? But I mean, that's a guess. If you have to guess something, so you should guess this, right? So this was the coin that was released. Okay, such coins, I don't know if they ever come to circulation. I've not seen any such coins, right? I think they are just released and they are not into public circulation, right? Because I remember there was one coin for Atal Bihari Vajpayee also, 100 rupee coin was released in his memory. That was in 2018. Okay, I think December 2018 when he completed 100 years, right? This is 100. All right, so let's move on to the next question. Which of the following Grand Slam tournaments is played on grass court? Okay, so tennis lovers, you should know the answer to this question. I mean, even if you are not a tennis lover, you should know there are four Grand Slams, right? Which one is played on grass court? Wimbledon, US Open, French Open, or Australian Open? Easy one. Okay, all of you know the answer to this, right? That's great. Okay, on which court do you have US Open? Yes, the correct answer is Wimbledon, and let's see how many of you got this one right. Oh, just 46% here. That's bad. Okay, Wimbledon is grass. Okay, French is clay, right? And these are both hard court, right? Both these are hard court, right? It was easy, right? Okay, yes, US and Australian Open are hard court. French Open is clay court. You have Rafael Nadal as the king of this thing, right? All right. So that is something you should know about tennis, right? The Grand Slams. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Which hill station is known as the Queen of Mountains in India? Queen of Mountains in India. Okay, Manali, Shimla, Mussoorie, or Nainital. So you should also know these sobriquets, like what are different places known by these things. So right, Queen of Mountains. Which hill station is called as Queen of Mountains? Ankur, it's not Mansoori. Okay, yes, I think yeah there is some name like that also, which is its other name I think. Okay, the right answer is Mussoorie. Yes, option C. And like just for your information, I belong to this place, Nainital. Okay, which is also a famous hill station, right? Okay, all right. The answer is Mussoorie. So let's move to the next question. Which of the following languages is not written in the Devanagari script? Something from languages, right? Culture and all, right? This time you had a question on languages, right? Classical language. So which of the following languages is not written in the Devanagari script? Okay, Jennifer, yes, we do have sessions for quant as well. Okay. Uh, Marathi, Nepali, Sanskrit, or Odia? Which of the following languages is not written in the Devanagari script? So, of course, you should be able to rule out two of the options, right? So, people from North India should at least know this answer, right? Even if like people from South India do not know about different North Indian languages, right? The right answer is Odia. Odia has its own script. Okay, it has a separate script. Okay, so all these three are written in the Devanagari script. Okay, Devanagari is a script in which you write Hindi, Sanskrit, Nepali, Marathi, and there are some more Gujarati also, I think, is in the same script, right? All right. So let's move to the next question. World No Tobacco Day is observed on what date? World No Tobacco Day. Okay. And your options are 1st September, 11th of August, 21st of July, or 31st of May. World No Tobacco Day? When is it observed? Okay, 31st of May. Yes, all of you are right. The answer is 31st of May. Okay, so the ones who play on app, it is difficult for them. I mean, it's the true test of their knowledge because they cannot copy others' answers, right? They play it individually, right? So the ones who answer on YouTube, maybe if someone does not know the answer, would might see others answering and tell that as the answer. Okay, so Akash says he quit smoking from that day. Okay, great, right? Great day. Okay, so you will remember this forever. All right, so let's see the next question. Which was the first newspaper to be published in India? Easy one, but something that you should remember. I mean, if you have read in history, you must have read about this. Bengal Gazette, Bombay Samachar, Pioneer, or the Times of India. Okay, so all Kriplani, other options are bogus options. Okay, not always I keep some good options, right? I sometimes I just put some bogus options. Okay, again, this is again an easy question. Bengali Gazette is the right answer. Okay, right. So this was the first newspaper. It was published in 1780, right? And within 2 years it was discontinued, right? Bombay Samachar is the longest, that was continued for the longest duration. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Who is known as the father of genetics? Father of genetics. Okay, Charles Darwin, J.B. Lamarck, Gregor Mendel, or William Bateson. Okay, so Bipin Kumar is asking how many of you are appearing for CMAT. Bipin, I am appearing. Okay, people say Charles Darwin. Okay, but let me tell you, that's a trap. Charles Darwin is not the right answer. Okay, Charles Darwin is not the right answer. Okay, he gave the theory of evolution, but he is not the father of genetics. Okay, the answer is Gregor Mendel. Okay, he is known as the father of genetics. Okay, not Charles Darwin. All right. Okay, so let's move on to the next question and see what it is. Maitri Setu, a recently completed bridge on Feni River, connects which Indian state with Bangladesh? Okay, so Feni is a river which connects India with Bangladesh, and this bridge, it is also called Feni Bridge. Okay, Feni Bridge, it is called Maitri Setu also. So both names. Which state does it connect with? It connects Bangladesh with which Indian state? West Bengal, Tripura, Meghalaya, or Assam? Okay, it was completed recently, and it is going to be opened soon. Okay, so whenever okay, how many students apply for CMAT? Around 1.5 lakh. Okay, Anchal, around 1.5 lakh students apply for CMAT. Okay, this year the number can go up to this number. All right, the right answer is Tripura. Okay, so it's a bridge on Feni River. It is connecting Tripura with Bangladesh. Okay, and it is going to be opened soon, right? Whenever both the leaders of both the countries are available, they shall open it soon. Okay. All right, so that brings us to the end of today's quiz, right? So let's see who are the leaders for the day. So we have Neeraj, Shaili, and Kalash Mittal at 190 each, right? Then we have Raj 170, Samir, Kajal 150, Sumant, Priyanka, and Krant Darshi, Himanshi, Somi, a lot of people tied at one score, and Jeet Patel also. Okay, so a lot of students tied at one single score. Okay, all right. So, yes, South Tripura to Bangladesh. Uh, okay, we have no 70, 75. This year the number might go up, right? So let's see how many students appear for it. So around 90 to 1 lakh might be the number, right? And so that's it for this today's quiz, right? So tomorrow also we shall be back at the same time, 10 p.m. So now it has become a norm. You know that every day at 10 p.m. you have to come to our YouTube channel or our app, right? Okay, so that you need to be present for, right? So we'll be back tomorrow with the same. So Bipin, yes, there is a playlist, isn't it? I think there is a playlist for it, right? Or if it is not, I'll ask the team to create it. They'll create a playlist for the same. Okay. All right, so if you are preparing for CMAT and Maharashtra CET, we have a crash course for you, right? So if you want to enroll in the same, you may do so, right? And if you are preparing for CAT 2021, if you have started your preparation now, we have one full course for the entire year that will include GD API preparation as well, right? And for this, we have this thing. Right, we have this Gradeup Super subscription, and on this February we are running some discount offers. Right, so there is some offer called February Mela. Okay, that's an exciting offer, right? In which you will get 20% off on the first EMI. You can pay in EMIs. It is not necessary to pay at once, right? You can pay in the form of 3 EMIs. And first EMI you get 20% off. Second EMI you have to pay just 1 rupee, okay? And then the third EMI, right? So if you purchase it for 1 year, that would cost you 14,401 rupees, and price for 18 months is 18,001 rupees. Right, so if you want to prepare for the next entire year with Gradeup, you can go for these plans, and you can enroll in as many courses if you want, right? Not just CAT, maybe we launch course for XAT, right? All other exams you may enroll in the same. All right, okay, so these are some of the Gradeup heroes for this year. Okay, so let's see more people to join this list the next year, right? So you should trust on us, and we'll deliver you the best results. Okay. Okay, so with this, we come to end of today's session. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 p.m. Yes, Neeraj, we do have preparation for UPSC as well, right? We have preparatory courses for almost all competitive examinations, be it UG level, PG level. Okay, so we have different channels also, right? You can explore our website for the same. Okay. All right, so thank you all for attending this session. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow at 10. Goodbye.